I ain't even ready though.
You ain't never ready. That's why we don't invite you to things. That's why you just kind of here. You just here for like extra voices. That's about it. But anyway, welcome in to your Impact Wrestling review for 5/18/2017, May 18th. I don't know any other way to say the date. So there you go, May 18th.
Wait, what's the date?
It's a day in May of the 2017 year.
Is it the 18th day?
You know, I think you might be hitting something right there. You know, you might be like right there on it. I think, yeah.
So, like, if we were going into May, what hour would it be?
You know, I don't know. Honestly, I can't answer that question. I can't confirm nor deny. That answers it, right?
I mean, no.
I think it does. But anyway,
I believe it would be the 432nd hour.
Let's jump into the show. I should let you host this since you ain't hosted a doggone thing this week.
Hey, you were the one who said we weren't going to do NXT.
No, you said that. You said you put the see this man out here being lazy, robbing y'all NXT reviews. I was out here watching it. I was watching it, and this man anyway.
You ain't even watched it when we did the predictions for Takeover. Shut up, fool.
But we started out with a video package. I wasn't gonna mention the video package, but for some reason, this video package made this show feel like it was like the biggest show I'd ever seen in my life. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the music. I think it was a combination of the music and like what was inside it, because like it made it feel like all of these matches were gonna be tonight. Even though I was kind of upset that the GFW versus Impact World Title match wasn't tonight. I'm gonna be honest. I was a little upset because like they put it in the video package, so I was like, oh yeah, let's go. So then like I was like Ultimate X and the World Title versus World Title match. Oh baby. And then I was like, wait, what a match at though? Where that though? So I was a little upset about that, but I did enjoy. I did enjoy this show overall, and I liked the first, the first video package. I liked it. I thought it felt like it made the show feel like it was like this big old show for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, but I kind of want to hear you guys' thoughts on that. Rabbit, any thoughts on that opening video package?
Yeah, you know what? They always had good vignettes and good beginning packages. This was a good one, and it did hype it up real good though. Good hype, and then it did mislead a little bit, make you think match was in there that wasn't on this show. But other than that, it was good though. Okay.
Yeah, I liked this package. It was big. It was a big package. It was an impressive package.
I would be surprised, but I've been working with you for what, 2.5 years, so I'm not surprised. Not even
almost like 3 years. Almost, yeah.
Close to it. But we started out with I think it's still the first round of the Global Force Wrestling. The prestigious Global Force Wrestling Tag Team Championship Tournament.
Wasn't the first match of the first round?
No, they started last week.
They did? I don't remember that.
Yeah. I could have sworn they started. They said they started last week. I have to look again, but am I wrong, Rabbit? Do you know anything more than we know?
I think they did start. It was a tag team last week that they started.
What the bad part was, I felt like they started, but I couldn't remember what tag teams were in it last week. I know it was Abraham and
they were talking about the tournament, but that wasn't part of the tournament.
I think it was.
It might have been Abraham, yeah, with the Bush that match, yeah.
It was that match. That was in the tournament. I remember them saying it was in the tournament. It was the first round match.
I don't think so.
But for some reason, it was. I guess what was weird to me is that wasn't Garza Jr. and Laredo Kid in that match.
Yeah, that's why I don't think it was.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. And maybe I was wrong, but I'd have to go back and look again.
Yeah, then again, Casey might be right because they was in the same match last week.
Probably not
because they this is the first time they showed the two titles together like in the tournament.
Okay, maybe they were just pumping it up. I thought they said it was the first round, so I don't know. Maybe they were just pumping it up. But anyway, we had LAX, the Impact Tag Team Champions, going up against Laredo Kid and Garza Jr. I definitely thought this was a good match. I like that it was kind of a battle of chemistry, a battle of like tandem offense. I like that a lot. I felt like what like set these teams apart was I felt like it was Laredo Kid and Garza Jr.'s like high flying ability, as opposed to LAX's kind of their grittiness and their basically their like foul play and their kind of being dirty in the numbers game and all of that. So I like that there was like certain things that set these two teams apart. I don't know if anyone felt like that LAX was going to lose this match, but I think they did a good job of trying to make at least within the match make it feel like LAX could lose at any given time. Because I think because they're the champions, we don't expect them to lose. But then again, we don't see a lot of like dual champions in wrestling anymore. So I feel like sometimes we don't really know. Like we expect them to win, but we don't really know. But definitely a really good match as far as tag team offense. I always love the way these two teams work together. I think they faced off at least one time before, and I think it was a singles match. It might have been that No More Contenders match I'm thinking of, if I'm not mistaken. But I definitely liked it though. I definitely thought it was a good match. I like the kind of the contrast of styles within it. Obviously LAX won, which I'm not necessarily surprised about. I expected it. But Rabbit, do you have any thoughts on the first round matchup in the Global Force Wrestling Tag, the prestigious? Sorry, if I don't put that in, my GFW fans can be mad at me. The prestigious Global Force Wrestling Tag Team Championship tournament. That is a lot to say.
Both of these teams got good combo moves, and they quick, and they both high fly, both teams. But I love the Kid and Junior. They got good combo. I love their combo move because they crisp, clean. I love it. They got the but my man kept doing the push up kicks. I love those joints, man. Those be nice, clean. Then what's his name? Junior had the missile drop kick. But LAX as a combo, as a team, they are nice together. This was a good match because it had a lot of moving parts. I liked it. It wasn't a solid, solid wrestling match altogether, but it wasn't just spots. It was some wrestling going on, and it was nice combos. I love it. It was both teams got good combos. Both teams let it all hang out. I love the suplex combo they had with all the team. That was nice too. And then what her name, Diamante, did a nice joint.
That was nice.
Oh, goodness. And she did that thing reckless too, where she was just coming off, whether she hit her head on the floor or not. I love that joint. That was beautiful. But I love both of these teams. They quick. I like these two going at each other. I would love to see a series of these two teams going at each other.
I was surprised that Veterans Award didn't get involved.
Because I was just about to say, even though I like the homicide that clothesline had on the side, but I was just about to say the continuity is messed up with this because, all right, LAX come out, they screaming, Conan scream his thing about holding Latin people down. Then you walking in, you got Mexican wrestlers all over the place talking like you. So it's not, they ain't even speaking on what you're saying or anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you living in your alternate world, screaming that stuff. That's why he should cut that stuff out of his promos, because it just don't fit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, yeah, it was a quick, both teams quick. It was a nice little match. It was cool for me. It wasn't no straight, spot. Everybody had their moves, but it was during the flow of a match. So it was cool. I liked it.
I've been thinking about Conan saying, "Hey, Yankee Doodle Cracker" the whole freaking week.
Yankee Doodle Cracker. Case.
I mean, yeah, I do like Conan's promos and stuff with LAX, but I do think they need to, like when they're saying, they're holding the Latin people down and whatever. They need to follow up on that, like in storyline, like have Pritchard be like, you guys don't get a tag team title match for whatever reason, and then that gives them the reason to say, okay, he's holding us down.
Yeah, and even if he did it like, and it wasn't like him being dirty or anything. It's
Yeah.
just yeah.
Yeah, like there's just not continuity with the whole storyline, and I would like to see that. But as far as the match, I liked the match and I didn't at the same time. The only reason I didn't is because I didn't want to see these two teams face each other in the first round, because I want to see both of these teams at least make it out of the first round because I like them. Same as you two both said, they're both really good teams. They work really well together. You could tell there's chemistry there, that you can tell that they've been a team for both of them have been teams for a while. It's not just like Impact throwing them together and be like, okay, you're a tag team now, because that doesn't always work. But I liked I liked the blind tag by Garza Jr. kind of saving his team from the pin. I thought that was smart, having that in there. I also like, I gotta say it, I like when Garza Jr. takes his pants off mid-match. I do. I enjoy it.
I like that it's like those moves in like the video games that you can do that it just staggers your opponent. I feel like it's one of those.
I also liked the Code Red by Santana on the second rope to Laredo Kid. That was definitely a cool move. But yeah, good match. I would rather have seen these teams face other teams just so they could both make it at least out of the first round.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
I like that. I'll put the I think we had 2 Magnus segments before he got a little bit more involved. So I'm gonna put those together with Bruce Pritchard. Basically, he was just upset that doesn't have his golden ticket. It feels like Bruce Pritchard's holding him down. Typical Bruce Pritchard running Impact, and then he happened to run into Kay and Jarrett, and it just cracked me up the way he just picked her up and moved her out of the way. I was like, bruh. I was like, dang, this dude is not playing tonight. I just thought that was hilarious. Like it cracked me up so much watching him just move her out of the way. I was like, dang. But Rabbit, you got any thoughts on the Magnus segments?
And then it went in on Bruce too. He came in and said, all right, who career you messing up now? He said, just like the normal Bruce Pritchard era. He be going in. I see now he gonna go in on Bruce night after night. I love it. Then he just picked her up. I'm thinking in my mind, how you just grab the lady and just move her to the side like that, man? You know what I'm saying? Who allowing that? That was crazy, right? He just picked her up and moved her. Who let him do that? And then he goes out. Oh no, that's a whole nother segment. Yeah, but I don't understand why he even did that, man. The fact that I don't like the fact that Bruce is always in something. But these right here, these joints he was in with Magnus was cool. I like them. Case.
I love Brother Love. He's greatest of all time.
I always think about him when he was in the that freaking brawl with the APA. You know what I'm talking about? Bad Blood 2003, I think it was.
Yeah. I like the segments. We getting that heel Magnus back. But him moving Karen Jarrett, that brought some dark memories from high school back from me. My principal did that to me one time. He just moved me out the way. He put his hands on me and he moved me out the way, and it brought back memories. It did. I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
Bruh, I'm done after this. But
it happened. It happened.
Next we had Congo Kong versus Braxton Sutter. Now I know I'm a huge Pepper Potts man. I'm a huge Pepper Potts fan, but this man got the most generic character I've ever seen in my life. I was watching him come down to the ring, and I'm like, bruh, this is that indie guy when you go to an indie show that always gets the crowd pumped up, and like he hits the steps on the way to the ring. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like it's so generic, and it frustrates me so much, and maybe because it hasn't really been built, it's just kind of been there. But Allie looked adorable. I mean, she just did.
He's that generic setting when you have your created wrestler on 2K and you make his entrance. It's just a generic.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I was like, bro, like I don't think I've ever really noticed it, but tonight it was just extra generic or something. But I like the match with Congo Kong. I expected to be a little bit more competitive, but Congo Kong was like, "Nah, bruh, I'm a monster. I don't job out to nobody. I don't lose to nobody. I don't even fall down to nobody unless I fall myself down or take myself down. Whatever." When he did the twirling cannonball thing, and he technically took himself down.
How do you fall yourself down?
You know, you do a twirling cannonball and you fall to the ground. But they didn't take you down. You followed yourself down. You know, it's real. It's real. But I like the match though. I like Braxton Sutter the whole battle with Braxton Sutter trying to take him down. It was funny when Laurel drew the heart on Braxton's head. Because when I first started watching the show, I started watching it late, and it was just like this red mark on Braxton's head. I was like, what happened to him? Because like most of it came off. But this is a good match though. I liked it. Congo Kong staying strong, and I love this man. Like every time I watch him, I just love this man. I like the little sit down power slam he hit. That was pretty. That was amazing. I really like that. But definitely a good match. I thought it was good. I just want to see like now that after the match, you know, KM came out to finish off Braxton, and you know, because he was calling him a liar. And Mahabali Shera came out and pretty much saved the day. Which I don't know about y'all, but like I don't know if it was like Shera's like facial expressions or the way he was doing it. I was expecting him to turn and like join KM and all of them. I don't know why. I just was. I was like, it's about to happen. He'll turn, and didn't happen. I cried a little bit because I wanted to see it. But Rabbit, any thoughts on Braxton Sutter versus Congo Kong? Also, Cher's got like new music now. It's like a lion or something.
Congo Kong. 6'7", 400 pounds. I like when she had the lipstick though and wiped it on his face and stuff. I like all that, man. That's part of her character. I told you. I liked that, man. She just evolving right before our eyes, man. She using little props, lipstick. I love it. I love it. And she just on the side, but it's just part of the moving parts that's just so good with this storyline. It's just money, you know what I'm saying? But I love this dude right here, man. He got a nice belly to bellies, man. He fluid in the ring. I love him, man. He's 6'7", 400 pounds, man, and be moving. Like Pope said, he quick, like a cat for his size, man. Nice. And at the end, I don't really like Cher. What's his name? Cher.
But he liked to dance. He liked to fun. Come on now.
It looked like he ain't gonna do no more dancing, but you never know. He probably do the little thing anyway. But it don't look like he gonna dance no more. But like Josh was on the side, he was like, "What? He don't even know them. What are you doing out here? Come out here for? He don't even know these people." It was funny. Josh getting funny to me, man. If you said some wild stuff on the side too. Casey.
Yeah, you know, I was excited, you know, see Congo Killer killing that fool, cause you don't charge somebody $5 for a picture. You don't.
What about that $15 you paid for the pictures at the? I'm just saying. I'm just gonna throw that out.
Just a side note.
That was for Laurel Van Dam and the Beast, the Monster, the Animal. No.
Okay, you can do it now. Yeah.
They deserve the $10, $15 that you know, Braxton, he don't deserve that. And then I was kind of confused when Jinder came. I mean, Mahabali came out. I can't call him Jinder anymore because Jinder is actually back in WWE now, and it's it's okay though because Allie and Laurel they was both at ringside, which is always a good thing. Allie, oh she was looking, yeah,
bruh. She was though.
He don't deserve that. He don't. Nope. Okay. I would give her $5. I would have given her all the $5.
We had a video package on the X Division. Basically, it was like the Ultimate X, and it was cool because it had Trevor Lee, Andrew Everett, and Low Key talking about kind of how it's changed and kind of what they used to see, as the X Division. So that was pretty cool. I like that, and I like how they're showing like older matches and like showing the history because I know Casey and I have talked about this before, but sometimes like companies stray away from that, especially when people leave. Like they start to like, yeah, Elix Skipper, nah, bruh. Or like I think Consequences Creed was in there at some point, which is kind of cool. I just thought it was pretty cool. Like I liked it. But you can't like show Ultimate X stuff without showing that old stuff anyway. But I liked it. It was a good video package. Do you either of you have any thoughts on the video package or not?
Yeah, it was a good package. I like the way they mixed that up all through the joint. But Casey.
Oh yeah, I love this video package. I loved all the old, footage and clips and stuff. Even the music made it feel even that much bigger. Like it felt like, the Ultimate X feels important again. Like it feels like it should.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how they, showed all the past, X Division stars, from AJ to Chris Sabin to even Jay Lethal, so that was kind of cool. Just kind of, and they should do that, bring the prestige of the X Division back, remind fans, that, and we've said this plenty of times too on the Impact reviews, the X Division largely is what helped build TNA from the beginning. It was something different. It was, it wasn't weight limits. It was no limits. You know what I mean? So they should, remind us how important that is. Remind us why this title, why we should care about it, why we should care about these matches. But yeah, definitely a really good video package. They need to do a lot more of these.
Yeah, they got it on what's that, Fight Net? They got all the old matches on there. They even got LAX, all their matches. They got 2009 Samoa Joe and the Beast, the Monster, the Animal. They got that joint on there. They got a lot of old. I advise people to check that out. They got a lot of old TNA stuff on it.
What was that? What was it again?
I think it's Fight Net.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They got everything on it. Oh,
there's actually I'm trying to figure out what the app is called. I gotta remember what the app is called, but I think it's called Pluto TV. That has like a pro wrestling channel, and they play some TNA pay-per-views on it. They play like old TNA pay-per-views on it like the whole day. So if anyone's interested, that's pretty cool too. And if you have like an Amazon Fire TV or something like that, you can connect to the TV and watch it on TV. So there you go. But next we had James Storm versus EC3. Definitely a good match. I like that EC3 was working the back. I like that he was working the back of James Storm, kind of keeping the consistency in the booking and everything. I definitely like that. I like Magnus on commentary, kind of throwing in different, different things, kind of taking shots at Josh Matthews too. And then, I like James Storm going for the belt because obviously, kind of the retribution, the revenge aspect of everything. I like that. Then Magnus getting involved, Magnus getting thrown out because Bruce Pritchard had to come out again. You know how it is. But Bruce Pritchard coming out, throwing out Magnus, and then eventually EC3 just no chill, just whipping Stifler after he tried to take the belt from him, which was hilarious and like just great heel work. I felt like I loved it. I loved watching him beat him up like that. That was hilarious. I definitely like this though. I thought this was it was a good match. Like the match was going well. But then it like continues to build EC3 as like this monster heel. because after the match, EC3 tries to go, basically whips Stifler. James Storm tries to save the day, but Magnus comes in, and then EC3 and Magnus trying to go at it. Pritchard comes out, sets up a 3-way match for next week for the number one contenders spot, saying that basically these three are the ones that are keeping them from having a number one contender for Slammiversary. So I'm excited for next week's match, and I'm excited for this feud in general because I really like it. I think it's going well. I freaking love EC3 with the belt. It like brings back, and it's weird to say old school EC3 because it's not like he's been there that long, but it kind of brings back that old EC3 of like the dastardly stuff he would do just to get an edge or win a match or whatever. So I definitely like it. I thought this was a good match and good setup for the next show as well. Rabbit, thoughts on Storm versus EC3? And Magnus was there as well.
Yeah, I thought it was decent. It seemed to me more like a jobber match almost, because he TK3 almost, I think, 3 times in that thing, man. After taking momentum off Storm started off fast, but after that, EC3 took over, and it was all she wrote, And Storm, it looked like he looked slow in this match. It looked like EC3 dominated all the way around in this match. It was like Storm wasn't there sometimes. I don't know what they're doing there, but I know Storm can do way better than what he did in this match right here. I know that for a fact. All his feuds be money, and it's like he leaving something more on the table in these matches, man. In this match specifically, but I don't get the part with Bruce. First of all, EC3 whips the referee, whips him, take his shirt and whips him like he did my man Storm last week. He whips him. Bruce comes down and don't even acknowledge that.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. Wow.
I don't even know if he's supposed to be authority. Who the authority here? That's why I say it doesn't make sense what they doing. He just come down and worry about setting the next match. He walks right past the referee that just got whipped. He don't even bring it up when he get in the ring. So I don't even understand that.
I was curious why he didn't whip Bruce too.
And then he threw him down. He ain't whip him. He just threw him down. And then
they could have did it and then cut the camera off or something. I don't know. I just thought it was weird that he just stopped.
It doesn't make any sense, man. I like the fact that they put Magnus in here, because Magnus is money, period. And I think what I'm saying is, I like what I'm saying because the players that's being used are basically Dixieland players. You know what I'm saying? So to me, Dixie was on the money with the players she had because they using them. Magnus, EC3, Spud, the whole 9, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So she was on the money where she was directed, because before she took and put Magnus in the Dixieland, Magnus was just a mid-carder, was tag teaming and all that. You know what I'm saying? He just really wasn't a dominant figure in the wrestling world. You know what I'm saying? So he was just, somebody that was there. He tag teamed with I don't know how many people, different people the whole time he was there. He was there with I think Douglas Williams one time was tag teaming.
Yeah.
Rob Terry. Yeah, all types of people. I mean, one time he was with what's his name? The Wolf dude. Desmond Wolf. All that stuff, man. He was just like somebody that was dead. You know what I'm saying? So once she put him in Dixie and changed him to the Magnus, the man from England and all that, he was the first champion. Blew him up, man. He was just, she made him money. With the mic and everything. He wasn't nothing on the mic at first. He was barely talking when he was with these tag teams. You know what I'm saying? So she blew him up. You know what I'm saying? She put him where he is right now. Made him who he is right now. That's another star that I forgot that she made. You know what I'm saying? I forgot about him. But I like the fact that they adding him into this to mix, because these 3 are money: Cowboy, Magnus, and EC3. You can't get no more money than that. Even though I think Cowboy slacked a little bit in this match, man. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it was just decent to me. Casey?
You know what? This match was not about the Cowboy James Storm. it was not about EC3. This match was about the man, Ryan Stifler, for taking those shots. Okay.
I thought you were saying it's gonna be about the belt, because I think I mean this match was basically the strap versus Brian Stifler's back.
But like,
Oh, man.
I mean, nah. Because Brian, he the one who took him. He took him.
But the strap delivered him. Man, it still hurts the strap though.
What's actually, I think it's more EC3 delivered him. He was doing the delivering, But but the strap is used to it, so you can't really give the credit to the strap. The strap does it all the time. Brian, he don't do that all the time. So he be taking them. Yeah. But I don't know. It was okay for what it was. And I love Bruce, so he can do what he wants. But to me, Bruce is more of not necessarily the authority figure, because I don't think TNA has always come off to me more of like their authority figure more is like the CEOs or like the higher ups in the office or whatever that you don't necessarily really get to see. I feel like they've always done that. I feel like Bruce to me is more of kind of the commissioner in TNA. He feels like, I mean, he has some authority, but he's more, making matches and stuff like that. That's what I get from him. But and I feel like, TNA has always felt like they focus more on, like the shareholders and like, executives and things like that in this, mythical office, whatever. So I don't.
Talking about the investor, MVP coming back. Is that what you're saying?
No, they multiple investors now. The owl is he's still the top dog.
Owl Championship Wrestling.
Yeah. OC Dub. We gonna start that chant. We gonna do it. OC.
Now before Dixie left, right? You saying it was still that way when Dixie was there? We knew for a fact it was Dixie. Or she'd come down and say, okay, this person now talking for like a Hogan, or what I'm saying, a Bully Ray or Kurt Angle.
Yeah, but she also always talked about, the investors and things like that. She always still talked about, back in the office or,
I mean, I remember that one investor, he talked about motivating, validating, and participating. I remember him.
Yeah, he sucks, and he's not in the company no more because he sucks.
You can't tell me what that was. The man that was money on the mic, man. Come on, man.
You can't tell me that when MVP first came in, you won't hype.
He was the man on the mic, Slam. Vicious. And then Dixie always was the one that made the calls every show. She made the calls. You know what I'm saying? She had people talking for her sometimes, like a Hogan, you know what I'm saying, or Kurt Angle. But it was always her coming down, disciplining people, and making the calls. We knew who to argue with when something you ain't like. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what is going on there.
Oh, the people who hate TNA, they knew. they
yeah, exactly. Ask Dixie.
But next we had the video package on Spud. He trying to rehab and stuff. He trying to make his glorious return next week on Impact Wrestling. And he didn't mean to pull his pants down, just in case y'all forgot. I like this stuff. I thought this was cool. I like him trying to like make his return, but I like it kind of where it was kind of like, I'm still gonna push my way there, even though it's gonna be tough. Like I'm gonna be hurting. He was walking with the doggone cane, trying to get out. I thought that was nice. It was a nice little touch. But I just want to see like what he's gonna look like next week. Like he's gonna be like bruised up. He's gonna be in the neck brace. He's gonna have like the cane. Like I assume it looks like he's not wearing pants anymore. Never know. But I'm curious though. Like I like it. I like the way where they're going with this. I want to see what Swaggle does too next week. But Rabbit, thoughts on Rockstar Spud's glorious return next week?
I like this package, man. It was cool. When he said the doctor told him he'd never wrestle again, like, huh? You'll never wrestle again till you about to come back. That ain't make any sense at all, man. Then he said he was going in mean on the whole joint. Oh man, my revenge gonna be sweet. I can't wait to get a hold of you. Then he said, I never meant to put his pants down though. This dude funny, man. I can't wait to see him come back out here. He's funny. I like this little package though. Okay.
You know, there's a lot of injuries in professional wrestling, and you know we think about all these road to recoveries. You know, when Triple H tore his quad, when Seth Rollins destroyed his knee, when Finn Balor was injured by Seth Rollins.
Hurt Finn. Oh, so.
But none of these compare to the road to recovery that Rockstar Spud had to go through. I get emotional just thinking about it. You know, he was viciously attacked because he accidentally pulled another man's pants down on accident.
He didn't mean to.
He didn't mean to. Are you calling him a liar? He didn't mean to.
I so bad.
I don't think he should come back next week, though. I think he should wait till he's 100%. I don't want to see him get hurt again. I'm sorry. I'm getting emotional here.
Okay. We had ODB versus Sienna for the prestigious Global Force Wrestling Women's Championship. ODB got destroyed and Sienna won. That's about it. That's probably about as long as it lasted too. This was a really short match for the prestigious Global Force Wrestling Women's Championship. I think ODB almost died on the silencer. Because I think she was like stuck in place for a minute. Poor girl. And I thought it was funny at the end. Like, I don't know what it is, but like now that I've been seeing Cam in these funny little bullying things, like I can't take him seriously anymore. So like he was in there like trying to like act tough and celebrate with Sienna. And I was like cracking up just looking at his facial expressions. I don't know what it was. Like, I don't know if I just kept thinking, you calling me a liar? Like, I don't know what it was, but I could not take it seriously. Then he stayed in the ring for like 3 extra seconds. But oh my goodness. Anyway, Rabbit, thoughts on Sienna versus ODB for that prestigious championship?
Yeah, the prestigious Global Force Women's Championship. I was happy to see ODB come back, man. But this if she came back for this, I don't think she wanted to come back at all. I mean, she come in to a match where she just a jobber, basically a jobber. Everything she was doing wasn't effective. All her chops didn't hurt Sienna. You know, I wanted to see Sienna anyway. I want to see more of her anyway. You know what I'm saying? But against ODB, I was expecting to be more competitive and for them to go on like a feud where you could see ODB and her, you know, deeper into matches, man, where it's some psychology going on. But here, I ain't expect this at all. I mean, she hit her when they went on the outside of the ring, she hit it with that reverse into the pole. ODB into that pole was vicious. Then into the big boot, nasty. She was punching ODB. And you know, ODB is a beast. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't expecting her to get manhandled like that. But I do like Sienna though. I like her. I want to see more of her. And like I said, I want to see more, and they giving me more now. She got the the prestigious belt, but I wanted to get the KO belt. And ODB, dang, I expected more, man. She got punished though. Case.
Yeah, this could have been a really good, like, epic match. You know, both ODB and Sienna are really good. They're powerful. You know, they're agile. You know, this could have been an awesome match. I don't know why they, you know, made it such a short, almost jobber match. It just didn't make any sense to me. I mean, I didn't expect, you know, the title to change hands this quickly or this soon, but it still could have been the beginning of a good kind of feud for the title.
Okay.
What are they doing with the knockout division anyway? So they need to do something with that.
Rosemary hiding in the rafters. That's about it. That's about as far as it goes. I don't know. I think they're like setting up for the unification match, but it's like the knockouts. The knockouts edition's not here right now.
Exactly.
Right. But next we had JB's glorious return to Impact Wrestling via his attorney.
Whose glorious return?
Jeremy the Borash.
No, that's not the glorious return this segment was about.
Nope.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
We had, you know, Jeremy Borash's slightly less than glorious return. And he brought out his attorney, Joseph Park, which I was excited about because I like Joseph Park. Same old Joseph Park came out and talked junk to Josh Matthews, which is funny. Josh Matthews was like, "We all know you're Abyss." Like, I don't know why. Like, there's a little bit of me that's like, "Darn it, Josh, quit acting like we're supposed to not know it." I mean, quit acting like we already know this. But then there's another part of me that's like, "Dang it, Josh, I love you for saying that." So I don't know how to feel about that. But I thought that was pretty funny. I like them kind of going back and forth about how the crowd actually likes Joseph Park and don't like Josh Matthews. Basically, this set up a tag team match for not next week, Slammiversary. Joseph Park and Jeremy Borash versus Josh Matthews and a partner of his choosing. I wonder who that's going to be. And I'm kind of curious to see if it's going to be like somebody as like a debut or something, like a return or something. Because that would be a nice.
It's going to be Abyss.
Probably. Yeah, I like. Well, I just like that Joseph Park was in the segment. I'm not gonna say I like the segment. I just like Joseph Park was in the segment. Rabbit, thoughts on probably your segment of the night? I mean, besides all the ones involving Bruce Pritchard.
Yeah, be honest with you, I like this segment. The fact that my first to bring up Rosemary, sprayed the mist in Abyss face, and then we had Joseph Parks. You know, I love Joseph Parks' character because it gives Abyss another completely different character from Abyss, man. I mean, it's nowhere near the same character, and it gives him more time on the mic because you know Abyss didn't do a whole lot of talk, so it gives him time on the mic where he's funny. When he was like, "Man, you make my stomach burn like my grandma chili." Oh man, he had me laughing because the way he talked, it just make you laugh, man. But I don't understand. All right, you the lawyer. Why would you come down? And then he said something that was funny too. He said something about Bully Ray, man. He's like, "Yeah, he said I beat that mid card of Bully Ray too." I love it. I love Joseph Park, man. He is so funny, man. I love this segment, man. It was funny to me, man. It's so funny to me. And I love JB anyway because I love him on the desk anyway. So that I like. I love this segment though, man. It was cool to me. Casey.
No, we had the triumphant return of Joseph Park. I don't know why everyone, you know, compares him to Abyss. They're completely different people. Abyss wears a mask. He has his hair down. They're two completely different people. I don't know what you're talking about, but I loved him coming back. As soon as Jeremy was talking about his attorney and was going to introduce his attorney, I was like, "Yep, it's Joseph Park." I was so excited. The only thing I didn't like, and this is just the way that Impact does their tapings. I wish this was a live Impact, because they could have, since Joseph Park was going to mention Bully Ray, they could have somehow added something about the Twitter battle that he was involved with Randy Orton and everything. Even if he said Bully Ray, that mid-Carter took a dive for me or something like that. I think that would have been hilarious, and it would have got a even bigger pop. But definitely excited that Joseph Park is back. Yeah, I want to see what they do with it. I want to see who Josh gets for his tag team partner.
But only two things I like about this thing. Why would Joseph Park, as a lawyer, start talking about fighting? He didn't want making matches and wanting to fight. Doesn't make any sense, man.
I thought it was that Bruce Pritchard wasn't involved.
I mean, my lawyer fights all the time.
It doesn't make sense. Then he making a fight for the pay-per-view. So who run this company? How can somebody just walk out here and make a match for the Slammiversary? Just like, what? Come on, man. It gotta be somebody had some control of what's going on. Everybody just can't walk around and make matches for the biggest pay-per-view you got. That don't even make any sense.
But people do that all the time in professional wrestling, though. Like they do that in every company.
It doesn't make any sense at all. Then I don't know about y'all. You tell me, when Josh say a bit, you supposed to be Abyss. Is he breaking kayfabe?
That's why I said I didn't know how to feel.
Because it looked like Abyss was a little shocked for a second.
Again, I don't know, because didn't they already prove that Joseph Park was Abyss when he bled that time? Didn't they went through a whole storyline where they proved that Joseph Park was Abyss.
He's supposed to be an alter ego, right? But he don't know that. You see, so when he had Joseph Park, he don't know he supposed to be Abyss. He was Abyss.
Well, but then again, like I think it's kind of like the situation like how it was before when he was trying to prove it to him that he was Abyss. I think was it Nick Young? I think it was. He didn't know it then either. So
exactly.
But I think also, and we've talked about this on the channel before, like in this day and age, what is kayfabe though? Like everyone knows, everybody knows, storylines. Everyone knows it's a story. So it's kind of like kayfabe has changed so much just in the past, 20 whatever years with internet and everything. So it's kind of like where do you draw the line with kayfabe nowadays, as opposed to early 90s, 80s? It's changed so much. So it's like I don't necessarily think that was breaking kayfabe to me.
Yeah, but to me, kayfabe is the same as it's always been. If you don't have kayfabe, then you don't have no show. What are you doing? You ain't doing ballet. What are y'all doing then? Because the whole thing is you're supposed to be mocking wrestling. So your wrestling rules, everything supposed to be real. To the audience, we know it's just like a movie. People ain't shooting each other and wrestling for real in the movie. But you entertaining, you go in an alternate world of knowing it's fake, but you entertaining yourself. So once you get past that and watch wrestling, kayfabe is when he kick you in your stomach, that's supposed to hurt, act like it. If you're not, you broke kayfabe. That's the same as 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. You got to always be in kayfabe If you don't have anything. That's what wrestling is. Storylines, it has nothing to do with it. Because you used to always find out storylines back in the day too, before the internet. So that's not it. It's not the storylines. It's in the ring. You got to have kayfabe. But what are you hitting them for? If it's not supposed to be hurting, what are you doing then? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So it got to be kayfabe. When you're putting people in wrestler holes, you're supposed to be putting them in wrestler holes for real. So it got to be kayfabe. This person got to act like he hurt. So that's can't change. Over years and years and years, you got to have kayfabe. Because if you don't know what you're doing then. I don't know what this is anymore. So I don't know. But to me, that was a little borderline. But like you said, the storyline told him before. So like I forgot all about that. So nah, he didn't break kayfabe in that. Because I forgot they had a whole storyline trying to convince him, let him know that he was Abyss. So yeah. But you got it. Kayfabe is always the same. Never change.
All right, let's jump into the main event of the evening, which is Ultimate X. We had, I almost said Homicide. We had Andrew Everett versus Trevor Lee versus Low-Ki in Ultimate X. Casey, I'm giving you this match first, and you're not going to give it back to me because this is your favorite match, so you're going to take it, and you're going to act like you watch it.
I did watch it. But yeah, I was, as always, I'm always excited for Ultimate X matches. But also, I always want, and I always say this, I want, more than just 3 guys in an Ultimate X match. Back.
Wow. So you complain when it's not an Ultimate X match. Then you complain when there is an Ultimate X match. Wow. You're such an entitled wrestling fan. Look at you.
I mean, I paid my hard-earned money, so I deserve it.
You paid nothing for this show.
It's called the cable bill.
You know?
You paid for this show specifically.
I did. I pay by show. That's how my cable company works. Pay by show. But yeah, I just wish they did it more like the old Ultimate X matches where it was like 6 to 8 guys, not just 3. Because I think the more guys you have in there, obviously you don't want too many, but the more guys you have in there, the more unpredictable it is. The more you really don't know who's going to come out as the champion. You could have had, and I know obviously Sanjay Dutt is injured and he couldn't be in the match, but I mean you could have had guys like Caleb Connolly, Marshe Rocket, even like guys like Homicide and Kingston could have been in there. I mean Homicide used to be in was one time X Division champion, so that would have made sense. And they're trying to mix the older guys with the newer guys, as they said in the earlier video package, talking about obviously Low-Ki back and Sanjay Dutt back. So if you put a guy like Homicide in there, it would have made sense, and it would have helped it would have helped LAX too, because they're obviously trying to get all the titles. So why not put Homicide in this match or get Homicide in this match? I think it would have made sense. But yeah, I would have liked to have seen, even if it's guys that aren't going to win, give them exposure, give them experience, throw them in there. But definitely was a good match. There were points where it felt more like Andrew Everett versus Trevor Lee with random Low-Ki spots.
Low-Ki coming out of nowhere. That's about right.
Yeah. But and I know we always talk about the I don't know if you guys noticed this. We always talk about how the Ultimate X structure is really shaky the past, few years. I don't know about you guys, but tonight it seemed extra shaky. Like I was terrified. Like it was swaying. I'm like, oh, somebody's gonna die. It's gonna collapse. Somebody's gonna die. It was scary, but definitely a really good match. Like I said, I just wish they had added a couple more guys in there just to, add to the unpredictability. I mean, obviously we all knew Low-Ki was probably going to retain because it wasn't pay-per-view or anything, but just kind of add a little bit more unpredictability in there. add more cool spots and things like that, which you can do with more than 3 guys. But definitely a really good match, DJ.
Yeah, I definitely liked it. I love freaking Andrew Everett's desire to dive. Like, like Andrew Everett's like, there's people outside the ring, dive, dive. I just thought that was funny. Like he's supposed to be going up to get the title. Nope, dive. So that was pretty funny. I thought that was hilarious. It did feel like it was Andrew Everett versus Trevor Lee for like, because low key just kept getting taken out of the ring, which makes sense. You don't want the champion in there, so it makes sense. The champion and the more experienced guy in there, which I think all of these guys are really experienced at Ultimate X, oddly enough. So, I thought this was a good match though. I at first, like, I think they did a good job there at the end, having low key kind of fall on the structure and have his leg be caught in it, because it made it feel like somebody else could win. But I loved freaking Shane Helms and that neck breaker from the top. I was like, okay, I see you. I see you, Hurra Helms. I see you. I like that. I thought that was amazing. But yeah, this is just a good match. I liked it. I definitely agree. I wish there were more people in the match, just because, like you said, potential for more, spots with more crazy stuff. I did like the springboard dropkick that took low key off of the ropes though. I thought that was nice. Low key climbed up from the top, which seems like they do that all the time now to win these matches. I think they've done it the last 2 or 3 times to win this match. Like they climb on top of the structure and then fall down.
Yeah, hello.
Casey. But I'm gonna disagree with both of y'all on one thing. DJ, you finished?
DJ. Oh, he'll be back. Technical difficulties. He'll be back.
I'm gonna disagree with both of y'all on one point. That y'all think it should be more wrestlers in here. And DJ.
Sorry, my computer just went dead and didn't tell me it was going dead.
Like I was telling him, you finished? DJ.
Yo, what were you saying?
You finished?
Not completely.
Good.
Forgot what I was talking about. But the top of the structure thing. Yeah, it feels like these matches always end like that now. Like I don't know why, but they do. I guess because they got that big old thing on top of the structure now. But I liked it though. It was a good match. I just felt like Casey said, there wasn't. I don't know if there was enough potential for enough spots just because there wasn't as many people, but good match.
Yeah, like I was telling him, I disagree with that point you just made, because I don't think it should have been more people in this match right here, because it just been more spots. To me, this match had a beginning, a climax, and an ending. You know what I'm saying? It started off slow. The champion's low key, everybody screaming low key. So you fall in low key through the match. He gets bumped here and there out the match. Then you got the two going at it. Man, they was going at it. These two, Everett and Trevor, they was going at it, man. He did a standing hurricanrana. Everett be doing those joints. Those would be nice. The reverse Frankenstein joint. Oh my goodness, boy. He botched that star press though off the top rope. He botched that joint onto the floor. But other than that, them two was going at it, man. And I love this match right here, man, because I don't know. I'm biased because I love my man Low Key. But with that aside, this was a nice match, man, because at the beginning, it was build up. It was moving slow. It was build. Everybody was going at each other, filling each other out. It was slow. Then my man hit his hand on the chair.
Yep.
Low Key hit his hand on the chair.
He sold that for like the rest of the match.
That's what I mean about in-ring storytelling right there. Once he hit his hand on the chair, he had 4 opportunities. He could have ended this match a long time ago. He couldn't get himself up because of his hand. So if you're watching a match, you following it. Now you following low key because now his hand hurt. And you thinking, can he get up there? You know what I'm saying? You in it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean about in-ring storytelling. So now he's trying to get himself up there 4 different times. Every time you fall down or he show his hand like and shake his hand. Where he could have got the belt a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Then he came off the top ropes a couple of times with those stomps. And then my man reversed the stomp on him one time and caught him nice. Trevor caught him with a nice stomp when he reversed it and missed his stomp, and Trevor reversed and hit him. That's when my man hit him with a reverse Frankenstein. Lovely. I love this match. Then Helms came in the joint, hit the net breaker off the top. Another piece of storytelling where he couldn't get to low key because he hurt himself. So he had to get himself together, which opened the door for low key to come back in. See, that's what I mean about in the ring. I love this stuff, man. This is stuff that is not written. It's just happening as the match is going on, man. So as he gets to the top, that's why he goes through the top of the match. Top of the ring, because he couldn't climb. You know what I'm saying? So he crawled all the way over the joint. This was, man, I loved it. Then as he crawled to the middle, he came to the middle. It was them 2 up top. He just stopped them. I love this stuff right here. This is a look it up alert for me. Look this match up. Then you had low key with the stomp at the end though, to make sure he get the belt. Man, and then I don't know how he wrestling with all this suit, the coat, the tie, all this stuff on. And he getting his bad though, man. But I loved it. He favored that hand all the way to even when he had the belt in his hand, man. I love this whole thing right here. I love the interference from Shane. The other 2, Everett. Trevor was flawless in this match, except for that one botch he did with the shooting star press, where he slipped up on the top rope a little bit. Other than that, lovely. I love this match, man. I love it.
I I definitely agree. I had something to say, but I forgot what it was. Darn it.
That reverse Frankenstein was nasty.
Yeah. I don't know how Andrew Everett does that. It's ridiculous every single time.
Yes. Look this match up. Grab your beer and sit back and watch that joint, Schlev. Because a lot of moving parts in the joint, and it's just a storytelling joint, man. I loved it, man. Then when he came through off the top and stomped both of them hands down, and man, that was lovely, man. Grab that belt. He still was favoring his hand the whole time. I loved it. He could have been ended the match too, but he couldn't get up the joint. I loved it, man. I love this match, right? Look this up. Shane Helms had a nice neck breaker, boy. I loved it.
For the next Ultimate X though, I'm telling you, Matt Sydal gotta be in it. Just imagine Matt Sydal in this match, bro.
See, that's the difference where you got just 3 people like this, you can slow it down and have a real match. You know what I'm saying? So once you add more players, it's just people flying around now. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not enough time to tell a story. I loved it. Look that up right there. I know you miss my man Patron. I usually don't bring him up, but I kind of like this promo. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about when he was talking about his fiance or something, and then he kept on saying something about he been watching Magnus over the years and he been admiring him and all that. I like that, man. That's professional wrestling. I like when people look at other people and give them their due. I love that. That was a nice promo, man.
Well, all right. That was your Impact Wrestling review for 5/18/2017. A lot of good matches in the show. You even got Rabbit's Look It Up alert. You did.
Yeah.
But we'll see you guys next week for Impact Wrestling. For the Impact Wrestling review coming up this weekend. Takeover review will be Sunday, I think. Right, Casey?
There's the UK thing Friday that you won't be here for. Takeover Saturday and Backlash Sunday. So we got a lot to do.
Yep. I'm going out of town this weekend, so that's fun. But we will see you guys on the next video, which will probably be just Casey on Friday. Unless I find some time to watch the UK show and do the review, but I don't know yet. But I mean,
Now,
I'll be traveling while it's going on. So
now DJ, now all these years I never watched WWE, like I've been telling y'all, right? So I never even watched it, looked at it, anything at all. But I had to get the network because my son watched it. You know what I'm saying? And in fact, he like the worst wrestler in the world, Cena. He be blowing me around and act like he look. But that, you know what I'm saying? I can't. You know what I'm saying? He like what he like. But now I'm gonna have to start watching some of this stuff.
well, you gotta watch. If you get a chance, watch a Takeover this weekend. I just want to see. NXT Takeover. I just want to see what you think of it. It comes on Saturday night at 8. I don't know what you're doing, but
at 8.
Yeah,
I watch that joint.
We'll put you on the.
Yeah,
I've always been curious of what you would think about it.
Bet. Yeah, because he watched all that stuff now. Now I might have to watch it with him because he watched TNA with me. So I figure out, you know what I'm saying?
Now you get to watch the GOAT Cena.
Oh man, stop. So right now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what storylines. I don't know who wrestles in WWE at all. I know Rude will be somewhere there.
Yeah, Rude gonna be
I think
what I was talking about. So
yeah, because he asked me the other day, was AJ ever in TNA? So I know AJ's still there. So once I turn it on and watch it, I'm gonna be watching from the beginning there. I don't know what's going on in anything. You know what I'm saying? So I can start from fresh eyes. So whether it has changed from when I stopped watching it or not.
When's the last time you watched it?
It was when they changed from when WCW went to WWE, and then they broke it down and had the match for the WCW belt.
Okay.
And I think it was Rock and Booker T.
Okay.
I think that was the last show I watched. I ain't watched no more after that. I couldn't take it.
A long time. But we'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button for us. Follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. Follow Rabbit on Twitter at Rabbit313. We're always willing to talk wrestling with you. Let me know about the UK show, but don't spoil it for me because I'm gonna watch it eventually. I just won't get to watch it.
I will. I'll spoil it for you.
But we'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was your TNA Impact Wrestling review on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. The only podcast that is always, and I mean always,
subscribe.